All right, so there's a there's a very spicy story. It's I must tell you, it's
oh my God.
You got it. You understand. It's very spicy. Navy probe finds contractor charged in Capitol insurrection was well-known Nazi sympathizer.
Oh my God! Woo! Oh my God!
That's a spicy. You listen. You just got to give your meat a good old rub. You know.
Give your meat a good old rub. That's it.
Nice and
hot.
Yeah, harder.
Hot and spicy meat.
Yeah, boy. An Army reservist charged with storming the U.S. Capitol was a well-known white supremacist and Nazi sympathizer at the Navy base, where he worked as a contractor and was even rebuked for sporting a distinctive Hitler mustache, prosecutors said in new court filings.
Oh my God! Wow! Oh my God!
Oh my God. That is, I'm going to give you a little bit of a hint. If you're in the military, you might want to avoid anything even remotely dealing with Stalin, Hitler, all that stuff, because I'm going to tell you, by the Uniform Code of Military Justice, or UCMJ as it's also called, that's a freaking no-go. All right, I was in the military. I'm a multiple-time combat veteran, rated at 100% with the VA, and I got to tell you, that's a no-go. So, man, this is gonna be a wild story. Strap in, folks. Strap in. Get your seatbelts on. This is gonna be a wild story. Socially distanced from anything that could be used to make that could hurt yourself when you face palm. Okay, all right. Federal prosecutors revealed Friday that the Navy conducted its own internal investigation into Timothy Hale Cusinelli that uncovered numerous incidents where he promoted racist and sexist views. The Naval Criminal Investigation Service interviewed 44 of his colleagues, and 34 of them said he held extremist or radical views pertaining to the Jewish people, minorities, and women. So, hold on. Before the OTLs, for the MAGA folk, before all the Nick Fuentes stands, all the Sticks Hexahammer 666 fans, all the Tim Pool fans, all the pseudo Nazis out there, before they get upset, they interview his colleagues. You know, the people who served with him in the fucking Navy. Those are the people that were saying, this guy seems a little bit extreme. 34 out of 44 said that. Do you understand how insane it is to have 34 out of 44 of your colleagues call you an extremist, or say that you have extremist or radical views pertaining to the Jewish people, minorities, and women? Wow, that is just ultra spicy meatballs there. That is just ultra spicy meatballs. Hale Cusinelli, 30, was charged with 7 criminal counts, including obstructing congressional proceedings, civil disorder, and disorderly conduct in the Capitol. He hasn't yet entered a plea. Wow, that is, I gotta say, stupid commercials, man. These commercials, again, these sites with these stupid commercials is so silly. His defense attorney declined to comment Sunday about the new details of the Navy's probe, but has noted in court filings that Hale Cusinelli maintains that he isn't a white supremacist. Just like the Nick Fuentes stands, they'll say the most racist white supremacist shit in the world, right? And they'll come around and say, what do you mean I'm a white supremacist? I don't know. Listen. I'm not a white supremacist. It's actually Antifa. It was Antifa down in the camp at the freaking Capitol, all right? Do you remember them? Do you remember those stupid ass claims? I remember it. Pepperidge Farms fucker remembers. Those claims that it was Antifa down at the goddamn Capitol. And now, one by one, you're seeing, goddamn, that's a distinctive lack of Antifa fucks. We're seeing police officers, paramedics, firemen, service members, moms, dads, Karens, un-Karens, power boys, racists, sexists, Confederates, Klansmen. But, man, they are really, really short on these so-called Antifa who were at the goddamn Capitol. I tell you, it's a very, very strange thing.
It seems to me a strange thing.
I agree with you, Jesus Christ Superstar. It's a very, very strange thing. It's a very, very strange thing. Why is it that I'm seeing so many people who don't appear to be fucking Antifa? Why is that? Do my eyes fucking deceive me? Are you getting messages from the other goddamn dimension that I'm not seeing? What is it that these retards on the right, who are still defending the goddamn Capitol riot, who are still defending these goddamn idiots, who is it? Where are these damn Antifa? But I guarantee you, somewhere out in the void of Facebook, Twitter, Minds Gap, YouTube comments, Discord comments, Discord voice chat, you name it. Somewhere in the ether, there's still some cousin fucking retard out there saying it was Antifa. It was Antifa, hurrat. It was Antifa, hurrat. Colleagues told Navy investigators that Hale Cusinelli made near daily comments against Jews, advocating for killing newborn babies with disabilities, and had issues with women, according to court filings. Prosecutors said they found racist memes on his phone, including one with the N-word, one that compared black people to animals, and one insulting George Floyd. Interesting. That is quite spicy. You know, you just got to give your meat a good old rub.
Give your meat a good old rub. That's it. Nice and hot.
Hotter.
Spicy meat.
Yeah, boy. That is a spicy meatball. Because, see, this also partially, stories like this pulls the veil off, right? See, these people, they will always say, it's just a meme, bro. It's just a meme. But that's the only type of meme that you use. But it's just a meme, bro. It's just a meme. Do you have a problem with memes, bro? All right. Are you Antifa? Are you Antifa? It's just a meme, bro. But then you turn around, you do what I've been doing for the past couple of days. If you go to my channel, and I've been sharing nothing but offensive things about Nick Fuentes and the Goipers, how they're virgins and that they can't get white vagina. And I can tell you, man, they can't take jokes very, very well. They read very, very hard. So for people who just want to tell you all the time, it's just a meme, bro. It's just a meme. It's just a meme, bro. I tell you, man, they don't take criticism too fucking well. It's fantastically delicious, right? How the veil is just coming off, isn't it? Fantastically delicious. How the veil is just coming off. A federal judge in New Jersey ordered his release shortly after he was arrested in January, but the Justice Department convinced a more senior judge in Washington, D.C. to block his release pending further review. A detention hearing is scheduled for Thursday. A trail of hateful comments. This is going to be the really spicy part, because again, I'm very interested to see what he had to say, what Mr. Hale Cusinelli had to say about certain things. I'm very. Don't you want to pick his brain? Chat. You know, chat. By the way, this is a freak show. So chat, let me know. Don't you want to pick his brain? I want to pick his brain. I want to know what he's thinking. You know, I feel like that old R&B song. I don't know who sings this song. You know, I want to know what's on your mind. Tell me all the time. I want to know what you're thinking, baby. I want to know what he's thinking. Don't you wish you were Professor X? You could just peer into his mind. Don't you wish this is a real life version of Magic the Gathering? You could tap one matter. You could just tap one blue mana and just see beyond. Right into his brain, baby. Don't you? I do. You know. I'm very curious to see what Mr. Hale had to say. I'm very curious. Very interested. Aren't you? Let's get into what Mr. Hale Cusinelli had to say. What our friend here had to say. I'm very curious as to some of his opinions, you know. I want to know. Again, because they always say, I just want to have a conversation, bro. Bro, I just want to have a conversation, bro. Bro. DA, I just want to have a conversation, bro. Well, let's have a conversation. Hale Cusinelli worked as a security contractor at Naval Weapons Station Earl near Colts Neck, New Jersey. He held a secret security clearance as part of his job, prosecutors said. The Navy launched its own internal inquiry after Hale Cusinelli was arrested in January. And nearly 36 of his colleagues shared stories of his alleged racist and bigoted comments. Prosecutors highlighted the Navy's findings in a filing advocating for his continued detention. One of Hale Cusinelli's supervisors told investigators that he would talk up to new colleagues and ask, "You're not Jewish, are you?" A petty officer claimed they heard him say Jews, women, and blacks were on the bottom of the totem pole. Another contractor at the base said Hale Cusinelli told them that Jewish people are ruining everything and did not belong here, according to the filing. In a shocking revelation, prosecutors said Hale Cusinelli came to the base last year sporting a distinctive mustache that resembled the Nazi leader Adolf Hitler. Wow. One of his supervisors told the Navy investigators that they confronted Hale Cusinelli about his apparent Hitler mustache. Another naval officer recalled that Hale Cusinelli said Hitler should have finished the job.
Oh my God!
Wow.
Oh my God!
Wow. Well, I'm going to reread that one. That's another naval officer recalled that Hale Cusinelli said Hitler should have finished the job. Wow. Prosecutors also found evidence that they said proved Hale Cusinelli's extremist views after searching his phone. They found a video where he allegedly pushed the conspiracy theory that the Jews did 9/11. Another clip where he allegedly said, "I hate immigrants intensely." Wow.
Enough from the clown.
You goddamn clown. That's insane. It's a service. This man's in the Navy. He's in the fucking military. He has a fucking secret clearance. On the day of the Capitol insurrection, prosecutors say Hale Cusinelli recorded a video of himself shouting in obscene vulgarity at a female police officer who was protecting the building. Wow. Defense attorney pushes back. His attorney, Jonathan Zucker, has said in court filings that Hale Cusinelli is not a violent man and that he can be safely released into the custody of his close associates in New Jersey. You goddamn clown.
Enough from the clown.
Do you understand what this man is accused of? If you are in a position of power, if you are in the military, well, the thing about it is you should be held. Because if they're going strictly for UCMJ, I'ma tell you, by UCMJ, military just hold your ass indefinitely until your goddamn trial. The military operates by very different goddamn rules, son. They are very serious about this kind of shit. If you insult your commanding officer too often, they can lock your ass up. Believe it or not, they can lock your ass up. Don't get it twisted. Don't get it twisted. It's just, shit is getting wild out here, man. Shit is getting wild. Mr. Hale Cusinelli is charged with crimes stemming from entering and remaining on Capitol grounds, principally offenses analogous to trespass, Zucker wrote in a court filing. He is not charged with crimes of violence nor destruction. He never assaulted nor threatened anyone.
Enough from the clown.
You a goddamn clown. It doesn't matter if you were charged with assaulted or threatened anyone. That's not the point. You are in the United States military and you're pulling this shit. You should be held indefinitely and if found guilty, executed. I believe anyone who puts on that goddamn uniform who becomes a fucking traitor should be put to goddamn death. And I say that based on me being a combat veteran and being there and doing fucking that. And if you ain't walked in my goddamn shoes, I would like to hear why you think I should change my opinion. being a traitor while you are in a uniform that you are supposed to respect. See, people think that when we saluted officers, we saluted the man. No, if you watched Tom Hanks' Band of Brothers, you find out that you never salute the man, you salute the rank. It's out of respect for several reasons, but the reason why I did it is for respect for everyone, for everyone who has ever held that rank. So understand something. When you put on that uniform, your medals, your insignia, your unit patch, if you're in the Army or if you're in the freaking Marine Corps, when you roll those freaking sleeves up, when you put on that uniform, it is a sign of pride. You are never to do anything to bring dishonor to that uniform and being a fucking Nazi. Being racist. Denigrating people based on their ethnic heritage, their racial identity, their race, gender. That is unacceptable while in the ranks of the military. You can feel that way personally, and I'm going to tell you, I used to have some very controversial beliefs. But when it comes to service, you shut the fuck up. You do your goddamn job. You don't get to be a goddamn racist while in service. You don't get to be a fucking sexist while you're in damn service. You don't get to be a fucking bigot. You don't get to hate people because they're goddamn gay or transgender. You don't get to do that. You forfeit that right when you raised your goddamn right hand. You swore a fucking oath, and I take that shit. That's why I'm so goddamn offended. It's offensive to me that anyone who rose their right hand just like me, who swore an oath, would behave like this. This is why pieces of shit like this should be considered a goddamn traitor. He should be spit on wherever he fucking goes. Don't do it, but that's how I feel. That's how I feel. In Minecraft, if I saw this man, I would spit on him. I would stomp him out in fucking Minecraft. In Minecraft, I would fucking clothesline his goddamn ass. In Minecraft. In an interview with FBI agents, Hale Cusinelli denied being a Nazi sympathizer or holding white supremacist views, according to defense filings. His attorney acknowledged that his client's social media posts are controversial, but claimed they are primarily focused on local politics.
Enough from the clown.
What does racism have to do with local politics? And those that lower speak here, it's primarily focused on local politics.
That's bullshit. Stop lying.
Listen, when you make a statement like that, right, you got to break that down. When he says, hey, for the most part, primarily, that's what primarily. Let's go look at the word with the primary. I want to show you the trick these fucking lawyers use, right? What does primarily mean? I want people to see the word sound, the freaking wordplay here. It's beautiful, but it's bullshit at the same time. It's beautiful bullshit, right? It's beautiful bullshit. I want people to see this. It's such beautiful bullshit. The word primarily means for the most part, mainly, right? An example of that would be around 80% of personal computers are used primarily for word processing. So that's what the word primarily means. It just means that for the most part, that's the case. For the most part, that's the case. It doesn't mean that's the case all the time. It just means that for the most part, that's the case. One of Hale Cusinelli's supervisors at the Navy base where he worked submitted a letter defending Hale Cusinelli and attacking the press. He refuted the allegations that Hale Cusinelli is a white supremacist by noting that he would frequently buy breakfast for a black colleague.
Enough from the clown.
Listen, I can't be racist. I brought you breakfast one time. I was appalled at how he was slandered in the press in regards to him being a white supremacist. Sergeant John Getz wrote to the judge, "I've never known him to be this way." And Getz said he was proud to have someone like Hale Cusinelli serve under me. Since his arrest, Hale Cusinelli has been barred from the Navy base where he worked with Getz. But prosecutors told the judge that this glowing comment directly contradicts what Getz told Navy investigators. Getz told Navy that Hale Cusinelli was a Holocaust denier who made racist remarks in a joking but not way, and that he confronted Hale Cusinelli about his behavior. When FBI agents interviewed Getz about the discrepancy, he said he wasn't personally offended by Hale Cusinelli's conduct and wanted to speak positively about him to the judge. Hale Cusinelli was in the Army Reserves at the time of the Capitol siege, but has since been discharged according to court documents. The Pentagon said he was a reservist since 2009. Wow. Wow, that is just insane. That is just insane. What do you do with this? I'm not sure what the fuck you do with this, man. This is just insane.